Well, it's time for us to kickstart our conversation. Tonight we're talking about infertility and the state of childlessness. And in studio, I have Margaret Wanjiro appearing for the second time on this set. She was here, I think, sometime in the year 2016 or something like that. And then I also have Newton Nyaga, a gentleman who joins us in studio for the same. Thank you very much for joining us. The conversation is on. The hashtag is Family Matters on Twitter, at KBC Channel 1, at JKuria, and also on our SMS line, 22162. So let's begin with Newton. First of all, tell us, how old are you and when did you get married?
Right now, I'm 40 years old.
40 years old.
Yeah, I got married in 2007 through a church wedding.
You were in a church wedding?
Yeah, in a church wedding.
And you got married in the year 2007?
2007.
That's about like 11 years ago?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Then after the wedding, we treated back as usual to start a family. Then the first 2 years were okay. There were no problems. Then after like the end of the second year, towards the end year, there started to be a problem. So we hadn't got a child. We had tried our means to get a child. But my wife at that time used to pressurize me so much that we need to have children, that we didn't get to just stay like that. We need to have a family. So we kept, from there now, the problem started in a family. We started like arguing. Things started going astray for that time. And it's after, I think the fourth year that time, after the fourth year in marriage, since also I was also very much committed in church. So I was a churchman and I was in the church that time. So in that process is when we went to seek for medical attention. Where I was working, the job was not so good. But now that time, after things became well, I was able to seek medical attention. So that time is when I went and I did a research of the hospitals that I could go. Then I identified one and we went there. So when we went there is when we had done all the tests between me
and your wife?
And my wife. And after that, after the results were out, then I was told my wife has no problem, but I had a problem. Okay, most men are unable to say some of these problems and some of the issues they
face. It has taken a lot of courage for you to actually
a lot of courage and a lot of time. So after the results were out, I was told I'm okay, but I have what the doctor referred to as a low mortality rate. According to him, is the ability of the let me call it the sperm to swim to the ovary.
It's the agility of a sperm to swim to the ovary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then from there I started medication. So the wife had no problem. So me, I started medication of my own.
Hold it there, because this is something you've been told.
Yeah.
But before we do that, because obviously we're going to head to the part where your wife cannot take it anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just go back a little bit and roll back.
Yeah.
You're saying the 2 years in marriage were very rosy.
Yeah.
When you say they were rosy, what did you mean that they were good?
Those 2 years things were good. I mean, they were good. We were cooperating in everything. We used to cooperate in everything.
Yeah.
We used to actually meet in everything that we wanted to do. We used to sit down and discuss issues.
In these 2 years, was she pressurizing you to get a child within the period of these 2 years?
She was pressurizing me, but in a polite way.
All right.
Yeah, in a polite way. She was not like harsh to me, you know, so persistent.
So she grew out of patience in the third year? In
the third year, yeah.
And when you say harsh, because you're saying in the 2 years she was not harsh to me.
Yeah.
The third year, what do you mean by harsh? Did she start insulting you?
Yeah, when I go back to when I say the first 2 years were rosy, I mean that in those 2 years I could tell her that we are going to seek medical attention. Since we were also believers, let me say like we were committed in a church.
Yeah.
So that time is when I could explain to her and she could understand the issue of waiting upon the Lord, you know, as we try other means to get a child. Yeah. Now in the third year, towards the end of second and third year is when the problem started.
She grew impatient.
She grew impatient.
And couldn't wait on the Lord.
She couldn't wait again. She became like, when I say harsh, is now she became like she's not cooperative. And most of the time you find I could be left alone in some of the things. We could not make decisions together again. Now she could make her own decisions outside. So things started becoming hard for me. Yeah.
All right. We'll get back to your story in a bit. Margaret, najua tulizungumzia story yako the other time wakati ulikuwa umekuja hapa. But just for the sake of it, ndio wasikilizaji wetu waweze kukumbuka. Umekaa miaka mingapi kabla upate mtoto, na ndoa yako ilikuwa ya kwanza ilikuwa lini?
Ndoa yangu ya kwanza ilikuwa 1993 up to 2011. Hapo ndio ndoa yangu ya kwanza ilivunjika kwa sababu ya kukosa mtoto.
Karibu miaka 20.
Ilikuwa 18 years. But haikuwa mapenzi yangu. Na kwa vile mtoto isipokuwa ni Mungu hawezi jipatia mtoto, ilibidi tuachane na bwanangu hata kama nilikuwa nampenda. Ndio naye aliona hawezi kaa bila mtoto, alijipanga huko bila mimi kujua. Nilikuja kujua kuna mtoto amezaa huko nje akiwa na miaka 5. So hapo ndio shida ilianza. Na
mtoto akiwa wa miaka 5 mwenye alizaa huko nje ndio nilijua.
Ndio nilijua na akamuita mama yake. So ni kama alizaa na bibi, alikuwa ameamua ni kama bibi yake juu. Kama umezaa na bibi mtoto na umemuita jina ya mama yako, ni kama umeamua huyo ni bibi yako. So alikuwa na bibi wa kando. Sasa kama wakati alimleta nyumbani juu nilijua alimleta nyumbani, hapo ndio shida ilianzia. Na tukakaa naye 3 years nikiwa sijaamini. But mwaka wa kwanza tulikaa tu vizuri, ni kama alikuwa ananiambia sasa ulikuwa unataka nifanye nini, but ni kama tu vile ilikuja baadaye, ni kama yani alikuwa anaona nikijua kuna bibi mwingine nitaenda. So unaona sikuenda. Sasa wakati sikuenda after 1 year sasa alinigeuka. Sasa akaanza kuniambia ulikuwa unataka nifanye nini, ulikuwa unataka nikae bila mtoto, na wakati tulikuwa tunajaribu kusolve hiyo alikuwa ananionyesha venye sio mtoto analeta ati mambo mazuri ya maraha kwa nyumba. Niangalie boma zile ziko na watoto nyingi zimeboromoka. Sasa mimi nikaona at least na mimi nisimame na yeye juu hana shida na nini na mtoto, lakini kuna vile alikuwa amepanga yeye atajipanga huko kando. Sasa ikawa tu sasa lazima tuachane, tukawachana.
Hii miaka 18 kidogo kwa sababu nakurudisha nyuma. Hii miaka 18 mlijaribu mara ngapi ama mlienda kutafuta usaidizi mara ngapi?
Okay, tukaenda hospitali. Mimi ndio niliambiwa ati tube yangu moja iko blocked. So nilikuwa na hope ya hiyo moja. Sasa tukakaa na hope ya hiyo na hiyo moja. Sasa tuseme kama haikuwa mpango wa Mungu nipate, so hata hiyo tube yangu moja haikufanya kazi mpaka wa leo. Lakini wakati tuliachana nilienda nikapata bwana mwingine, na in fact inakuanga ni chungu cause tuko na yeye for 6 years. Na umeona bado ile kidoda ilifanya nitoke huko, still bado niko nayo. Lakini bora tu ni kujikubali. Juu kama vile hata nimeshtuka sana kusikia, hata sijawahi sikia ati mwanaume anajisema. Juu ukiangalia nyumba zile zote huwa zinabomoka, unasikia wamama ndio hapati nini, unasikia tio bibi alifukuzwa kwa sababu ya kukosa mtoto, lakini hujajua ni nani mwenye ako na shida. So ni vizuri watu wanachungu, kama ni mwanaume at least wanavumiliana. Kama yeye ndio ako na shida, isiwe ati shida yote inalalia wanawake. Juu shida ya kukosa watoto, kukosa mtoto inalalia tu wanawake.
Keep the SMSs coming. 22162 is our SMS line. Twitter, KBC Channel 1 at JKuria. The hashtag is Family Matters. Let me come back to you, Newton. The third year is when you decide to seek medical attention?
Yeah, the third year is when I went for medical attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then after the results, then I was given the results. I started going through medical. So I had to some medication I was taking a dose for a month, a full month. So I was told...
that is every single day?
Yeah, every single day for 30 days. Okay. So first of all, to the start, I started with every dose has to go with an injection. So I was being given an injection, plus now a dose for 30 days.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
This injection, were you going for it in the hospital, or you had a syringe that you were injecting yourself?
No, I was injected in the hospital by the doctor.
So daily you had to go to the hospital for the injection?
No, the injection was once.
In a week?
Yeah, but the tablets you take them per day for 30 days. But you skip one day. You used to skip one day. Yeah, you take it one day. So it could go like, I think 15 days, yeah, if I can remember. Yeah. So we were told if nothing positive comes after 1 month, then we go back again for checkup. So after that is when after 1 month, nothing had happened positive. So we went back again for the checkup. So the doctor, we went through another checkup, then the doctor told us nothing has changed. Still things remain the way they were. Nothing has changed. So I started another medication, so I had to continue with the medication. So I went.
This medication, hold on a minute, because I want us to, to flow with your story.
Yeah.
First month nothing has happened, even with the drugs.
Yeah.
And the second month too. And the doctor acknowledges nothing is happening.
Yes.
So do they change the medicine for you, or you're continuing with the same thing?
No, they were continuing the same medicine.
The same medicine you've been taking for the last 2 months?
Yeah. Then from there is when I got like discouraged, because now I've spent a lot of money and nothing has come up. So I did my research again. Then one of my colleagues gave me contact of a doctor somewhere in Thika. So I called her, showed me she's a good doctor. She knows her very well. So I called her. So she told me to link the results for her. That time there was nothing like WhatsApp and all that, so I could not send the results. So I just read the results as they were. Remember, it was in the evening. Then she asked me, which medicine did you take? Then I told her how they are and what you are. So she just kept quiet for some time. She never said anything. Then she told me, okay, I don't know that this one will discourage you. So she told me, I don't know this will discourage you, but I'll help you. She told me most of the medicine that you took mostly are taken by ladies. That's why they didn't work for you.
These 3 months you're taking drugs that are prescribed for women,
mostly
not men.
Yeah, mostly men don't take it.
And how much were you paying for them? Because you're saying the treatment was expensive.
Yeah, one was going for 3,000 and something.
A dose?
Yeah, no, with the exception of the consultation and the ones I spent on my wife and all that.
So roughly in a month you're using like about 10,000?
No, my wife was done once.
Okay.
So me, I'm the one who was continuing. So per month I could spend like 3,000 and something per month. So she told me then I'll SMS you a certain medicine that you take. That was not the third year now. We stayed for quite some time, up to around the 6th year now. Is when now I started following it again. I got courage again because now even the home now was hot. I had no peace in the house. Now she knows she is okay. So now she's putting a lot of pressure on me. She became disobedient, all that. She could come home late and all that. And we could not coordinate in anything. So it's when I went, she sent me a message and told me, go and buy that medicine, take it both of you. So after that, if nothing happens, come back to I will refer you to my clinic now. From there, I'll start medication for you, and I'm sure this one will work. So she sent me, so I went to the chemist. I had a friend of mine, so I asked him, how much is this medicine? So he told me, one dose for one person is 5,000. So if it's both of you, it's 10,000. But since we come from the same area, he told me, I'll assist you because I know how you are feeling. And I know how you are feeling and the situation you are in. So he told me, give me some cash. This medicine, we normally buy it. We don't bring it you have to pay first because very few people take it. So he told me, I'll take it for you in the wholesale as if it's mine, then I'll bring it to you. So he told me, give me the cash. So he told me, wholesale is 1,500. So I gave him 3,000. He brought the medicine for me. So then we started taking the medicine together. So since she knew she was okay, so to her even take the medicine and to force her to take the medicine. So in that process of taking the medicine, I continued taking the medicine, but in around after taking the medicine for almost 10 days, there were some issues. So that's the time now she went out and conceived from outside.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
10 days into you guys taking the medicine, she went outside.
In fact, I took it for 15 days. But she had skipped some days because I had to force her to take most of the times. So she had taken for 10 days. me and I was ahead with 5 days.
You were 15 days down.
Yeah, done. So that time is when she went out. And one thing I came to discover about God, if you really trust in the Lord, you get some revelations of things that maybe you could not have known. So in that process, I used to get some like visions and dreams that something is not right. So I used to get dreams that like visions that something is not right. This lady is trying her best from outside. So from there is when I got the revelation that she has been doing it for quite some time. But now when she took this medicine, I think it's when things now worked. So within a week of the revelation, when I got that there's something that not right, I discovered she was not okay. So it's when I confronted her and asked her what is happening. So she asked me about what. So I'm a person who sometimes don't know how to go about. So I just asked straight away, are you expectant? So she just looked at me, sitting on a couch and told me, what do you expect me to do? So she said in mother tongue, but when I translate, akaniuliza, si ulishindwa na kazi. So wewe una expect mimi nifanye nini? What? Yeah.
Hey. Stories though. Anyway, let's come back to you, Margaret. Kwa hii miaka 18, because we will also go to the second phase of your life now. Kwa hii miaka 18, ulijaribu matibabu, because kama yeye anasema alijaribu matibabu mara 2. Ulijaribu matibabu?
Yes, nilijaribu. Wakati nilienda nikafanyiwa hiyo scan ya kwanza, ndio nipatikane tubes ziko blocked hiyo moja. Kuna huyo daktari kuna dawa alinipea.
Okay.
But before anipea aliniambia niende nikae for 6 months, cause ile dawa mtu anawekangwa ndio, yani hiyo dawa inatembeanga kama venye spams zinaenda. So kama tubes ziko blocked inakwama. Kama ziko blocked inaenda tu. Sasa moja ndio ilionekana iko blocked. Sasa nikaambio inakuaga na pressure. So hiyo pressure huenda ina unblock nini tube. So mtu hakibiliangi kutumia madawa. So nikaambio nikae for 6 months then nirudi. Kurudi ndio sasa nikafanyiwa scan nyingine, nikaambiwa bado tubes zimebaki tu vile zilikuwa. Sasa ndio nikaandikiwa madawa. Kuandikiwa madawa sasa juu nilikuwa nimeenda peke yangu, si lazima niende nimwambie mzee. In fact tulienda kutafuta hizo dawa area kwetu. Hatukupata. Sasa ndio alienda akatafuta Nairobi, sijui alipata wapi na akanunua, sasa na akaniletea. Sasa nikakunywa, ilikuwa ya 3 months kukunywa. Ndio sasa unakaa, sasa unakibiriangi tena kwenda hospitali haraka, unagojea dawa ifanye kazi. Sasa katika hiyo process ya kugojea, kama vile una mawaidha jaribu huyu daktari alifanya, sasa nilienda pia kwa daktari mwingine na naenda nikampatia hiyo story yangu yote. Naye daktari akaniambia ati tubes haifai kukunywa dawa. So unaona kama ni tube ilikuwa blocked, hufai kukunywa dawa. Sasa akaniambia ni kama vile unaweza kuwa umechomeka mahali imeshikana. Unaona? Sasa tuseme ukikunywa hiyo dawa hiyo haiwezi kuachana. Maybe fanywe nini? Operation. Ndio nini? Ndio sasa iwachane. Na hapo nikaona kweli ni kweli. Sasa ndio akanieleza vile nini tubes ina block. Hiyo tube inashikana hapo katikati ndani. So hakuna vile unaweza kukunywa dawa hiyo tube ifanye nini? Iwachane. Maybe sasa ufanywe nini? Operation. Sasa naye unaona kawaida ya wazee wanakasirika haraka. Sasa akasema sasa mambo ya daktari ni kutumia pesa, hawezi kukuambia ukwe. Na by that time wakati tulikuwa tumekaa kitu 3-4 years. Na kama umenunua dawa ya 15,000, kama ingekuwa ni wakati ni kama 1,100. So hata kupata hiyo 15,000 ilikuwa ni so hata ilikuwa inaedewa kidogo, kibora tu usirukishe kukunywa hiyo dawa. Sasa unaona tena sasa nikakojea ndio tuende process ya nini ya hiyo ingine juu niambiwa lazima nifanyiwe nini operation. Sasa nayo operation sasa kuanza kuchunguza ilikuwa sasa ni pesa nyingi, nayo ilikuwa ni 80,000. Sasa unaona 80,000 ilikuwa ni kama 500,000 wakati huo. Sasa nafikiri hapo ndio mzee aliona wanawake wengine hakuna mwanamke anatumia dawa ama nini ndio apate nini. So akajipanga. So wakati alijipanga hiyo mambo ya kwenda hospitali na nini, akapunguza na hiyo. Sasa akapuuza, na hata nikimwambia wanaonanga kama mtoto ndio analeta raha kwa nyumba nini. Sasa unaona, mimi nikaona mimi ndio niko na shida ya mtoto, acha mimi ninyamaze juu mwenye tuko naye hana shida. Yeye already ashajipanga. Sasa nilikuwa nimejaribu, na in fact kama maybe hajajipanga kwenda na huko nje, pengine sasa tugefuatilia hiyo ya hospitali.
Kwa hivyo mwaka wa 4 ndio jamaa alianza kukua disinterested.
Kuna vile ilienda na nilikuwa nimesema hapa wakati wa kwanza, ni wakati tulijuana alikuwa yani kunaona venye alikuwa ananiambia mimi kama tutaoana mimi singependa tuone kama sijajenga, unaona. Sasa tulikuwa wakati tulikuwa naenda kutembea, nilikuwa natembea kwa ile tu maskan cube ya vijana, ile inakuanga ni hapo nyuma ya kitchen ya mama. Sasa alikuwa ananiambia mimi ujue ni kujipanga, kwa sababu mimi siwezi taka kupata mtoto kama sina nini, sina nyumba. Sasa siku nimepanga mambo ya kwenda tuishi pamoja kama bibi na bwana. Nilienda huko nikagojekea kwake, nilikuwa nimeenda kumtembelea. Sasa ilibidi nikae huko wiki 2. Sasa unaona wiki 2 na huko kwenu kurudi kwenu itashindwa, kwani ni wapi unaenda unakaa wiki 2 unafanya nini? Unarudi. Sasa ndio sasa mimi nilimwambia vile tumekaa wiki 2, mimi naona ni gumu kurudi wapi. Kaniambia tutaenda na wewe na nitaenda niseme ulikuwa umekuja kwa juu, hata nilikuwa naona hii mguu hapa imekatwa, ni mguu nilikatwa. Sasa unaona kuwekwa stitches unagojea 8 days ndio uende utolewe nini? Nilikatwa na mabati nikiwa huko. Sasa unaona tukaenda nyumbani, akasema anakujanga kufanya nini? Kunitembelea. Sasa alikuwa ameenda before. Sasa after kugojeka 2 weeks, sasa ilibidi tuanze kukaa kama bibi na bwana. Sasa tulienda na mother-in-law, tukaenda akasema tukaendea nguo, tukaanza kuishi pamoja. Lakini wakati tulianza aliniambia na hebu nilikwambia mimi singetaka tukae kama bibi na bwana tupate mtoto kama sina nini, sina nyumba. Sasa aliniambia ni ujipange juu mimi sitaki kusikia siku hata moja ukiniambia mimi niko na na mimba. Na kwa hiyo maskan cube before tujega tulikaa miaka ngapi? Miaka 3. So miaka hiyo 3 aliniambia lazima ujue ni vile utakuwa unafaa. Na mimi sasa juu ya mapenzi yenye nilikuwa nayo na yeye, sasa mimi nilianza
So in 3 years you were never worried au kuna shtuka ama kuwaza kuhusu mtoto?
Unajua sasa vile ilienda, sasa nilianza kutumia nini? Aliniambia sasa lazima nianze kutumia nini? Lakini sio family planning, kwa unaona sasa siwezi pata hospitali juu sina mtoto. Sasa mimi nilianza kumeza nini? Malaria queen. Sasa hiyo malaria queen nilimeza for 3 years ile tulikaa kwa hiyo maskan cube.
What?
Sasa wakati tuko hapa si tunajenga, tukajenga nyumba mzuri na tukahama, ilikuwa 96. Na tulianza kukaa 93, sio ni 3 years. Si tumehama 96. Sasa after 3 months kukaa kwa hiyo nyumba mpya, ndio alianza kuniambia, "Ai, kwani hatutawahi pata mtoto na wewe?" Ni 3 miezi ngapi tumefanya?
3 months.
3 months. Sasa hata wakati tulikaa sasa hiyo process yote tulienda hospitali after kuhama huko kwa hiyo nyumba mpya. Kitu 99 hapo. Sasa hapo ndio tulianzia hiyo process. Sasa wakati tulikaa tukakaa mpaka saa nikajua amepata mtoto nje, nilikumbuka nilimuuliza tu swali moja. Ukumbuke tukiwa pale kwa ile nyumba uliniambia hutaki kusikia nikikwambia niko na mimba kama huna nyumba. Wakati ulijenga tukahama, ulinipeleka hospitali nikatoa hizo malaria queen ulikuwa unaniambia nimeze. Juu mimi nilimeza juu ya mapenzi ile nilikuwa nimekupenda nayo. Kwa kama si mapenzi singemeza hizo dawa. Sasa hapa akaniambia alinijibu ati kwani nilikuwa nakupea kwa nguvu, nilikuwa nakuweka kwa mdomo. Sasa ikifika hapo sasa sina la kusema. Ati aliniuliza kama alikuwa ananiweka kwa mdomo.
What? Wewe.
Sasa ikawa ni hivyo, tulikaa bado miaka nyingi kabla sijajua akona mtoto. Hata mtoto alikuja kupata 2000 tukiingia 2005. Maana tumehama 96 hiyo miaka yote hapo katikati. Una nyingine karibu 10.
Hebu turudi kwako kidogo. Let's get to Nyaga. So you have confronted your wife.
Yeah.
And she has thrown her hands up like, what did you expect me to do?
Yeah.
So what did you do?
When she said that, I remember that day I was very heartbroken. I remember I sat on the next couch in the house, then I wept. Actually, I cried a lot. So I asked God some questions. Surely, I asked God, for those years we have been here, like 6 years now. God, actually, you could have actually, now I started like, questioning God. You could have actually given us, even if it's one kid. Now now the kids will be now, we need another one. So from there now, I became like heartbroken. And I saw that my life now has now been paralyzed. Because now, you have plans for your life. So I saw now things now have been paralyzed. I started now thinking on what I can do. So from there is when we confronted each other, and then from there is when we separated. We never took a long time, then we separated and she went. So I was left alone in the house. So
how long after the news that she was pregnant, how long did it take you guys to break up?
It took like almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Within these 2 weeks, she's still in the house?
Yeah.
Anakwambia nini? Or did you ever talk about it after the day when she told you ulikuwa unatarajia nifanye nini? Within these 2 weeks, mulikuwa mnaongea?
Okay, life was so hard at that time. It was, we were in the same house, but everybody with a different mission. So there was nothing that we never used to talk. We never used to talk. Nothing used to go on actually. So everything now, it became like we are in the same roof, but and with the different missions.
You wouldn't be in the same bed at the same time?
Most of the time we could not be in the same bed. Most of the times we could not be.
The days when you were. I'm sorry, I'm getting to inner details, but it's just for the sake of our viewers so that people are able to flow with your story. In those moments when you were in bed together, you're feeling betrayed, completely betrayed.
Yeah, completely.
And here is your wife, the person who has betrayed you, and you're in the same bed. For this time, in these 2 weeks. Did you ever have any exchange? Did you ever talk?
That time the temperatures were so high on both of us, so we could not talk. Nothing used to talk. As I say, that time they used to do some business. Before that time, there's some business that I had for her. So through the cash that she got, she increased the business and had another bigger business. So now she was mostly concentrating on the business that she had. So me, I never knew that she was planning herself. She was planning herself. So we used to stay, everybody on his own. Actually, means everybody on his own. Nothing used to continue, no conversation. Nobody used to care about one another, how it could be. So actually, to be precise, during that time, I remember, is the time now life started becoming hard in those 2 weeks, because now you are two in the house, but now all your clothes are dirty. And you can't...
Oh, she has even stopped washing your clothes?
Yeah. So now it was as I said, it was the same room but different missions. So now, she, according to herself now, she can leave anytime. So now I can't wash the clothes, because now the people in the estate, now you see me washing the clothes and the wife is there. So now they start wondering what is happening. So I used to wash the clothes at night when people are asleep. Then I could hang them at night. Then, of course, in the evening when the clothes are dry, even if you pick them, nobody will know.
Nobody,
So that's the...
This time you're washing your clothes at night?
Yes.
Your wife is in the house?
Yeah, she's in the house, or sometimes I used to come home early sometimes by around 7. So that time I could wash the clothes in the house and put them in the basin in the house. So I went when everybody is asleep is when I could hang now the clothes.
This kind of betrayal.
Yeah.
And I'm still within these 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's a time when your heart has been broken. Yeah. And it has not just been broken by another person. It's somebody you trusted that they will stick with you because you've taken vows with them.
Yeah.
And then, this is it, they have broken the news for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of doing something nasty?
No. One thing even most people normally tell me, maybe the things you pass by is because you are very soft and you are very understanding. So that's what even people tells me today. Most of the things you pass by that time, even after that, is because of softness and your understanding. Yeah. So I remember that time when before now we go, I know we have not reached there when we separated. So I remember one time I was leaving work and I was at the bus stage. So one of my colleagues we used to work with found me there, and we were close, we used to talk. So when she found me there, we talked a bit and I told her I'm in a hurry because I want to go home. So she asked me, mbona ulipeleka wife ushago? Because everybody knew that I was married. So kabia pana hayuko ushago. Na unaenda mapema, uko na mbio sana, why all this hurry? So I told her I want to go and do some washing. So that means after we had now separated.
Yeah.
I remember it was in December. So I remember that day we were just at, I remember it was a Roysambu stage there. You know, that time there were kiosks around there, hookers are there, everybody's there. And I remember she shouted at the stage, even people thought maybe there's something bad I've done to her. So she shouted and spoke in mother tongue, asked, "Ai, sisi wanawake bona tunanga akili." So I asked her, why? How can a woman leave such a good guy like you? I wish I never, she told me even I wish I had not gotten somebody. Actually, I could have gotten married to you. So this time I came to discover that one person's trash is another person's gold. So she told me, it's only that this thing is not reversible. I can even, today now we could not even start negotiating. I could have become my wife.
Be married.
Yeah.
Let's roll back again.
Yeah.
After the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So is it her that decided to walk out, or is it you that told her to go?
After some time, after thinking, I'm the one actually who told her now we can't live together. After that, because you know she never looked like she has dependent or what. So you know when somebody makes a mistake, you look and you see now, you know, that person is a bit emotive, you know. But now she was not. So she was still maintaining the same attitude and all that. So at the time I told her, no, I don't think you are going to live together. But that's the time when I told her within those 2 weeks, you can plan yourself, and in case there is any help you need, me, I will be there to assist you. You
are willing to help them?
Yeah, I was willing to help her. So I told her, now what you do, what you are given, every gift you are given in the wedding, I have given it to you. You can have it, I have no problem. So, and anything that we have bought together, I have no problem, you can have it. So from there now we left her that way. I never even asked her whether are you ready, how far with the plans. I just left it like that. So
she left the house, you let her go from the house that you were living, both of you?
Yeah, so then she left. So when she left, I remember the day she left, I went to work as usual. And she told me, no, I'll be leaving on. I remember it was on I think on a Thursday or Friday there. So I told her, okay, no problem. So I remember when she told me, you know, where at the place I'm going, I have no mitungis to fetch the water. So I told her, you can pick some 3 mitungis there, plus some buckets which were there. You can pick them and go and start a life with them. I have no problem. Since I have many and I know I'll get some more. So then she left, so I was not there. So she just left when I was not there, but I knew she was to leave.
Did you bother to know where she went? Or where she was living? Or the man responsible for? Because there's a man, and you have every reason to be bitter.
Yeah.
Not only with your wife, but a person who had actively participated in breaking your marriage.
Yeah.
Did you ever know who this man was?
Yeah, I knew the man, but I never came to know him physically. Okay. But I came to know he's a person I've been seeing. It's only that I had not much interest to know, to look at him well and know this is the person. But when I had the person and the description and all that, I got the person. So after that, even somebody showed me the picture, so this is the person, because one of our close friends knew it. So he told me this is the person, and even I remember when I saw the picture, I know that is the person. Yeah.
Okay. Margaret. Ndoa imeisha baada ya miaka 18. Ukaenda wapi?
Mimi nikatoka, kaenda kwetu. Nikakaa mwaka moja. Kukaa mwaka moja, nilikuwa na stress. Juu hata wakati nilitoka huko kwake, sinikaa 3 years. Hiyo 3 years nikijua kona bibi sugar yangu ilikuja ikashuka. So nilikuwa naumwa na kichwa mpaka na faint. Nilikuwa naumwa na kichwa mpaka macho inakosa kuona. So ndio nilienda hospitali siku moja, nikaenda nikapimwa diabetes. Ndio sasa hata daktari mwenye nilienda afternoon Nikamwelezea vile nasikia. Akanipima typhoid, akanipima malaria, kila kitu, akaniambia hebu tupime sukari. Si watu hiyo lugha tunatumia kwa tupime sukari, tupime sukari. Mimi hata hiyo akiniambia nipime nilisikia ikiwa ni fani sana kwangu juu. Mimi najuanga diabetes inapatanga wale watu wamekomaa. Sasa wakati alinipima, alinitoa damu kwa kidole, akanipima, akaniangalia hivi. Niliona tu ametoka nje kidogo, juu ni private nilienda, ilikuwa tu town center. Akakuja na soda ya Fanta ya 500 ml. Akaniambia nikunywe hiyo soda yo. But before aende alinitoa damu mara ya pili before atoke. Sasa wakati alinitoa mara ya pili ndio aliendea nini? Soda. Akakuja akaniambia nikunywe hiyo soda yote nimalize. Akaniuliza kama nilikuwa nimekula lunch. Nikamwambia nilikuwa nimekula lunch. Umeoka sana? Nikamwambia nimeoka kutoka kwa stage mpaka sasa hapo. Akaniambia hiyo chakula nilikuwa nimekula ndio imenifikisha wapi? Kama singekuwa nimekula kitu ningeanguka kwa njia ni sirai sasa. Na ningekaa hivyo juu hiyo nini diabetes kushuka. Sasa alianza kunielezea hapo ndio nilijulia venye diabetes zilienda. Juu wakati alipima aliniambia ile sukari tushapima iko juu kabisa. Yaani ile iko chini kabisa ni 3.5. Yangu ilikuwa 1.1. Unaona? Sasa kile tu aliniuliza nilikuwa niko na stress. Hiyo tu ndio swali aliniuliza, nikamwambia nyingi sana. Hata sikumwelezea ni ya nini. Sasa akaniambia hatari ya sukari kushuka kama ingekuwa ni kupanda, sasa ingekuwa kwa ward. Ukiwekwa nini insulin ndio nini ndio irudi normal, lakini sasa ya kushuka hakuna hata dawa nitakupea ama nini juu inaga dawa. So wewe ni avoid hiyo stress. Sasa kaniambia niwe nabeba sweets. Hiyo ndio sasa ile dawa aliniambia ya ku avoid. Niwe nabeba sweets, niwe nakula glucose nisiwe nakosa, unaona? Juu sasa na soda ya Fanta. Juu sasa hiyo na nini energy haraka. Sasa ndio sasa akaniambia lakini upunguze nini stress. Sasa unaona sasa nimeambiwa tena niko na ugonjwa na stress mahali inatoka, ugonjwa sasa haitaisha. Juu sasa umeona yani ilikuwa siku hizi by the way imeisha. Juu ni kitu mbaya sana. Unasikiaga wakati ule sasa imeshuka kabisa. Unasikiaga ulimi ni kama imejaa kwa mdomo. Yani unasikia ni kama huna ulimi, huna hii nyama huko ndani. Unaweza kula chakula nyingi na haushibi. Ni vile tu imeshuka mpaka ifanye nini? Ipande. Sasa nilikuwa nimezoea lazima nibebe nini kitu kwa bagi nisikose kitu. Sasa kama hiyo huwezi beba chakula kama hapo kitu iko sweet. Juu hata isifike mahali ya kufanya nini? Ya kushuka. Sasa hapo ndio before nitoke kwake nilikuwa nimeimba. Na niliimba wimbo unaitwa Mwana Nikioma Mtoto ni Baraka. Juu nilikaa nikafikiria nikaona yani kama ningekuwa na mtoto maybe hangenifanyia hivyo. Hata kama angenifanyia ningekuwa tu na mtoto yani anaitanishwa na jina yake. Hata kama angezaa na huko hata mimi ningeona kweli mimi hata mimi ni mama juu hata mimi nimezaa. Hakwenda kutafuta mtoto kwa sababu sina. Sasa hiyo kitu ni hati kabisa na nilikuwa sasa hiyo nilikuwa nimepanga kuimba. Na alikuwa anapinga kabisa uimbaji wangu. Alikuwa ananiambia kama naimba juu wengine wanaimba ama naimba nitajirike. Umeona? Sasa nilikuwa namwambia kama naimba juu wengine wanaimba hata wewe unaweza enda studio fanya nini? Ukaimbe. Kama mtu anaimba juu mwingine mwenzake ama mwingine anaimba. Sasa hapo hata juu nilikuwa nimeandika nyimbo zote na nilikuwa nimepanga vile nitaenda kuimba. Hiyo song ya Mwana ni Mtoto ni Baraka ilikuja hata bila kuandika mahali. So hata wakati nilienda studio juu nilikuwa nimepanga nyimbo nilimwambia producer hii iko hapa sitaimba yenye naimba iko kwa kichwa. So hiyo niliimba tu hivyo. So wakati nilitoka kwake already nilikuwa na nini? Nilikuwa nimeimba. Sasa nilikuwa naenda mahali kuperform. Sasa hata wakati nilikuja kupata bwana mwingine tulikutana tu mahali nilikuwa nimeenda tu kuperform. So pia hata talent ni mzuri juu hata inafanyanga hata njia zako zingine ifanye nini ifunguke. Lakini niliimba bado nikiwa kwake.
Okay. So after mmeachana you got married again. After mwaka moja.
After 1 year.
Ndoa imekuwa namna gani?
Ndoa bado iko lakini unaona bado kuna ile kidoda ile ilifanya nifanye nini? Hata kama bado unajikubali, ukifanya kila kitu hata uzunguke, hakili bado inarudi wapi? Ama hebu nikuambie, ukiwa na weakness, tuseme kama vile Mr. Nyaga amesema, yani kuna hata mahali unaweza enda, yani neno tu lipite linakukera wewe mwenyewe. Cause wewe uko na hiyo shida. Bora tu uwe tu umejikubali juu hata ikikukera yani inakuondokea haraka. Kuna wengine hawajajikubali. Yaani mtu alikaa tu mahali hataki yani atakagi hata hizo story ama nini, lakini ni ukweli huko, lakini hataki kukubali. So bado unaona sasa hata ndio inazidi, unasikia waliachana na bwana yake juu ya kukosa mtoto, alioa hajapata nini. Si bado unaona hiyo kidoda bado inazidi kufuatiliwa, lakini tu bora ni kuamini Mungu. Cause mimi wanaamini, by the way mimi nasemanga wanaamini siku moja hata kama nitakuwa mama mzee, Mungu atanibariki na mtoto. Juu alibariki Ana na Sara wakiwa wamezeeka. Si ndio? Lakini tena narudi pande nyingine, nasema kama mambo zingine zinatendeka juu ya jina lake lizidi kuinuliwa, mimi siko hapo kupinga. Litazidi kuinuliwa juu hata sasa Mungu akinibariki na mtoto, si watu wataanza kusema kweli kuna Mungu, kuna Mungu, si hapo ndio jina lake litakuja kuinuliwa. Lakini yenyewe inakuanga ni chungu. Juu unaona kama sasa tuseme kama mimi hakuna mama, yani wa mama wengi ni wachache sana wa mtu anaenda kuanza boma yake akijua ataishi kwa hiyo boma miaka 10 ama 5 ama miaka 15, ukijua utaiacha. Lakini kuna kujanga alafu unaona kama mwanamke akienda mahali hapo anaenda na roho moja, anaolewa na roho moja, anatunza hapo na roho moja. So unaona ni kama anatokaga hapo bure juu jasho yake yote, nguvu yake yote, usiana wake wote imeishia wapi? Lakini nafika wakati lazima ufanye nini? Uondoke. Juu unaona tuseme kutunza, tuseme unaweza kununua mang'ombe huko ujenge, si ndio? Sasa unaweza bomoa hiyo nyumba ama mnajenga nyinyi wote pamoja, huwezi bomoa hiyo nyumba. Sasa nani ameruhusu? Si mwanamke. Juu jasho yako yote, nguvu yako yote imeishia wapi? Mungu tu ndio anaingilianga na pea mtu nguvu. Na yani unakubali tu, unasema tu sina la kufanya, unaenda tu. Kama vile sasa Mr. Nyaga anasema alikubali. Hata kama wamefanya harusi, hata mapenzi ni mapenzi. Hata kama niyo yetu tulikuwa tumeona sio harusi, ndoa ya kanisa, mapenzi ni mapenzi, tulioana juu tulikuwa tumependana.
Nyaga, wale tuseme labda kanisa ambao ulikuwa unaenda wewe na mke wako, they knew you had separated and the circumstances that had led to both of you separating. Were they supportive? Or what did they say?
I think, sorry to say that that time is when I started facing a lot of challenges and a lot of rejection in my life. I remember when I was going to church at that time. I remember I started facing rejection from just within the members. So you could find some people could find you talking with somebody or your group talking, then they can shake hands with others. Some could even jab me, and some could come and see I'm there. Unaona mtu amekuja kwa mtu lakini anapita. So I started now facing such rejections. And since I was so well known in that place, I was so well known. So I started now facing that rejection. People started, friends started reducing, even within where I was in the church. In the community where I was, I faced a lot of rejection because I got a lot of rejection, and I started feeling so much inferior. Sometimes I could pass, as I was passing by, you could hear people saying, na yule ndiye waliachana bibi yake, alishindwa kumpatia mtoto. So now that was the story that was going all over. So now I was also had a problem in my workplace because I was fearing the story may spread that we separated because we don't have a child. So now that I was now living like in fear. I don't know what to do now, because when I thought where I was in the society, almost everybody now, most of the close friends now were like going away from me now, seeing me as if I'm the problem, that I could have just tolerated it, you know, that the lady had no problem. Actually, it was me, the lady had no problem. That's the only thing she could have done. That was like now it was being put. So now I started.
So people were justifying what the woman did?
Most of them were justifying.
Okay.
So I started like, I found that I don't have, the old friends are not standing with me. But I thank God because of my family members, starting with my mother. Whenever she stood with me all the time. She kept calling me, she kept asking me, encouraging me.
Oh, that's a wonderful people.
Everybody in the family was very concerned. My sister-in-laws, my brothers were very supportive. And also some close friends. I remember there is one Mzee we used to live with. He was my neighbor. but we were friends for even when I was in college. So he used to come to my place in the evening, or he could invite me to his place. He could cook supper, we could eat together. Then he could encourage me so much and tell me, don't worry, God is with you and things will work. So I remained with a few friends at the time now. So now things are becoming hard for me. I decided to discard the old friends and start now forming new friends.
Tell me something. Have you ever tried to reach out to your wife or your estranged wife? Because you're married, number one, you're married in church.
Yeah.
Then that means then you have a legal marriage certificate in your possession.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to talk to her or reach out to her since that day?
Since that time after separation, I followed her to know where she is. So I followed her, I made an appointment, I even visited her where she was. I went and we talked. I tried to talk to her. I went even with one of my friends, a very close family friend. We talked, some family members from her side tried to talk to her. I remember even that time when she was near to give birth. You know, I was paying NHIF where I was working. So she was the beneficiary. So I told her now, when time comes to go to deliver, just inform me. I'll give you the card. You can go use the card.
Come on, are you that good?
I'm not that good. So when time came,
I know for some of us it would be hell and brimstone.
Yeah. So
what?
In fact, I gave her the card like 2 weeks before she couldn't go to deliver. Kambia kana hiyo kandi, sa mambo fanyika unaweza jikuta umeshikika even before those 2 weeks are over, so that you are not stranded. So
does she ever plan to come back? Or do you ever want her back?
I wanted her that time back.
But now you don't need her?
Now I don't think I don't need her because she went and she also got, actually she got that the first time and she also has another
she has another child.
Now I can go.
Okay. Have you divorced officially?
Yeah, we divorced officially. Yeah.
If you have divorced, that's fine.
Yeah.
There's a question I'm being asked to ask you, obviously in the public interest.
Yeah.
You're single now?
Yeah, right now I'm single.
Do you want to get married?
Okay, before I say whether I want to get married or that, after that, I made a second trial in marriage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. After like a year, I made another second trial in marriage, and which also never worked because of the same reasons. And that's when I came to discover that when you separate with a wife, it's very important you keep off the close family friends and the friends of ex. You stay away from them completely.
Because they brought in the story of a previous marriage to your new marriage.
They know you very well.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can tell them. And some of them also may come in to also now because they know you from the start up to the end. So most of them will come now to maybe, they'll take advantage of the situation and of you. So that's the time I came to discover, after that, the second marriage is when I came to discover now, the thing you can do, keep off your former friends and the friends of ex.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. But you would want to get married again?
Yeah.
By God's grace?
If I get a good wife, a good lady willing to understand, and I can get married.
And we wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Wish you all the best. Yeah. I think I'll each give you 30 seconds to say the last word. I know we have your song that we will play as we wind up. Mwana ni kiheo, meaning a child is a gift. But very quickly, 30 seconds as we wind up. Maneno yako ya kumaliza.
Maneno yangu ya kumaliza ni ya kwamba na kuna kitu sana nafikiria sana. Nimefikiria hata mambo ya Nyaga sana. Venye unaona vile alikuwa yani anakaa anaogopa watu wasiongee maneno yake. Ni kama kungekuwa hata last time nilisema kunafaa kuwe na kimbilio, unaona, yani mahali tuseme kama sasa kama kungekuwa na mahali ule mama amekosa mtoto anaweza kimbilia, ningekimbilia hapo. Kama kuna mahali wazee kama vile Nyaga amejisema, angejua kuna mahali angekimbilia hapo. Na angekuwa na hiyo stress ni depression inakuja inaweza kumpata, juu atapata mwingine hapo. Amwambie usijali, Mungu wetu atafanya nini? Na mimi pia bado ningekimbilia wapi? Hapo. Sasa hii kama last time nilikuwa hapa nimepata marafiki wengi, wale walichukua namba zangu wananipa, wengine tumemeet, wengine hatujakutana. Magi ulitoa wapi hiyo nguvu ya kufanya nini? Aya, kuna wengine wanateseka, mwingine ananiambia ana mahali pa kwenda. Juu yeye ni yatima. Sasa atarudi wapi? Kama ingekuwa na mahali ya kukimbilia mtu yani kama huyo sasa anashindwa atafanya nini, ataenda wapi? Unaona mtu kama hiyo ndio unasikia mtu amejiua, juana mahali pa kufanya nini, pa kwenda na hana mtoto. Sasa lakini tusijidharau, ujikubali venye huko. Juu hata wakati nilitoka huko kuna marafiki zangu walinitenga. Wakati sasa wameona vile Mungu amefungua mlango, wanaona bado sio mtoto anafanyanga mtu akae akiwa mtu. Sasa wamenirudia kama marafiki.
Fantastic. Your story is very inspiring. Newton, very quickly, 30 seconds. My director is up on my ears. Kiniambia kimaliza
What I would say is when you come back, we come together into marriage, it's very important, even if there's that period of courtship whether you discuss and issues, when you come to marriage, let me say it's a life issue. So it's very important for couples, a lot of them, to stay together, understand one another, one's weakness and strong points, so that you can live together. Also, I would say that according to, I would also say that it's very, according to the society the way it is nowadays, it's like the people who are growing up are lacking mentors to take them to tell them what to do or how they should live. And also the last thing that I wound up is, as my sister said that she has a song, and I'm contemplating on how I can write a book on quite a number of issues and on my life. So I'm actually thinking about it and seeing how I go about it.
And we wish you the best and inspiration from heaven as you write that book. Once you have done it, just call me. We can serialize the book here and talk about it. Just like we're going to play Margaret's song on air for like about 2 minutes, because I know we have run out of time. But thank you very much for watching Family Matters, and thank you very much again for your feedback. So much of it and overwhelming. And of course, we send our quick recovery. Gladys was supposed to be here. Gladys was here again with Margaret the other time. She was supposed to be here, but she's not feeling well, so we send her the best of wishes and quick recovery. For now, have a good night. We'll leave you with Margaret's song, Mwana Nikiheo.